Hi beautiful people. Today we're going to be eating some Scotch eggs. So for this recipe you're going to be needing some minced beef, some boiled eggs, some ground pepper, black and the whole one. You're going to be needing some breadcrumbs, some herbs, some dry garlic, ginger, salt and other spices, some onions, some seasoning, Maggi seasoning. You're going to be needing some eggs because you're going to put in one beat egg inside. Right, so you're going to pour in everything into the minced beef bowl and mix it up. Yeah, those are the herbs. You pour in the herbs and you go in there and pour the rest of the stuff. Onions. You want to give this a very good mix, and you can choose herbs that you prefer. Some black pepper, yeah, and some seasoning cube. I had 2 of them. And always make sure that you taste at the end of the day. That's some salt. You want to be very careful with the salt. You don't want it to be overpowering. Salt and mixed garlic, ginger, it's all dry. And then you go in there with 1 beat egg. This is going to help the mixture to bind well. Yeah, and some black pepper. This one is not ground, so they are like whole beets. And you can always adjust the recipe to your preference, but this is really good, I tell you. I'm going to go in there with my clean hands. Make sure you wash your hands because the spoon cannot do it, the fork cannot do it. So I wash my hands and then I come back and give that a very good mix. Make sure that everything really binds up together nicely, so when you put in your egg it stays in there and the spices are not coming or falling off. You give this a really good mix. Right guys, so once everything is properly mixed up, just scoop a good portion of the minced beef, place it in the palm of your hands, and then get 1 hard-boiled egg. Give it a shape just like I'm doing in the video. You want to make sure every part of the egg is covered. It doesn't need to be open while it's in the oven. So give that an oval shape or whatever shape you prefer, but it's best to stay close to everything sticks nicely together. So you want to scoop a little bit of the egg. That's 1 beat egg. It helps it to just look nice in the oven, and it would also keep the breadcrumbs in place when I put it on it. So that's what I'm doing right now, just rubbing it in the bowl of 1 beat egg. You can see that. Make sure your hands are clean throughout this process because it can be a little bit messy. Yeah, right. So I'm going to get now some breadcrumbs, and then you just want to make sure you spray it all over the egg. It needs to cover every part of it. Some of it is going to stick to your hands because your hands are a little bit wet, so you want to wash it and dry it with a clean paper towel. Yes guys, you want to make sure you use a clean paper towel for each time, so the entire process needs to stay clean, you know. Yeah, just make sure every part of the egg is covered by the breadcrumbs, and when it's ready just place it aside, and then you get the next one and do the same process for each and every one of them, and I'll show you what the final results looks like. So people, this is what your eggs look like. They are all ready for the oven. You just want to set your oven at 180 degrees and bake this for about 30 minutes, giving each side 15 minutes to bake. Ready or not, here I come, you and I'm gonna find you and take you home. Guys, this is how you sing when the food is ready. Pardon my voice, but these are so good and so delicious looking, just as I love them. You want to break it up and so the aroma fills the air. And I'm going to be enjoying this with some side of very sweet hot pepper. You guys, I hope you make some and really enjoy it with any drink of your choice. You want to enjoy this with tea, with whatever you prefer, orange juice. What do you want? I mean, what do you want? What do you want after this? This is like heaven on earth. Guys, thank you so much for always coming back to my channel. I hope, you guys have really learned something from this recipe and you're going to try some.